Cheryl, we are so grateful to have you for this pre-show taping for the 2024 Travel Goods Show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to the show.
You've got so much industry background. You're a travel writer. Tell me about your experience, how you got into this, and what you're doing in the travel industry.
I actually have a degree in journalism. I'm what you would call like a traditional journalist. So I write for magazines, websites, and newspapers. I also do some online stuff, but I'm traditionally a journalist that writes for media for consumers that love travel. I have been doing this for about 20 years, so I've been doing it for a while. Traveled to a lot of beautiful places around the world. I just love to, share with people that have a love for travel, inspire them. I hope to educate them and inform them about different places, different products, and hopefully entertain them, give them something interesting to read and watch. I've written for a number of what I consider amazing publications that I've been thrilled to work with, such as U.S. News and World Report, Lonely Planet, Photos, Westways, which is a AAA magazine, Rob Report, Thrillist, Sunset Outside. I love being able to share my love for travel and inform the consumer.
How did you get into this?
I was actually born in Germany. We moved to the US when I was about 5. So I grew up in a house where we had a lot of European cultures and decor and customs and language. And so that really just inspired me to want to see the world. I think that writing is a great way to convey what's out there with products. We all want to look for something that makes our travel easier. So informing my readers about that and just making it easier for them and hopefully inspiring them to get out there and do the same.
As part of somebody in the Travel Goods Association, we have an opportunity to really bring together under one roof in the same venue content creators, writers, professionals, brands, manufacturers, retailers, all under one roof. And we hope to inspire some sort of collaboration. Tell me your observation in collaborating across, I mean, in your profession specifically as a travel writer, how that's helpful for the industry.
For the industry, it's great for the vendors and those that are creating the products to work with people like me that, I'm a full-time traveler basically. And so I'm actually, hitting the ground, trying these things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. Those powerful collaborations are important because then I can give them my feedback and say, this is great, this isn't great. I love this feature. You might want to consider this. So it's really important to have that communication between the content creators that are actually trying the products, using them versus, the people that are making them. So I think it's really a powerful collaboration between those types of, the creators and the vendors that are making the products.
We're doing something a little different this year and bringing them all under one roof, and it's going to be exciting. And um, I hope that a lot of good collaborations and partnerships are formed because of this. Tell me about maybe some observations that you've had as a travel writer, some of the shifting travel trends in maybe marketing, brands, or even innovations that you've seen in your experience as a travel writer.
Thing that sticks out to me that is continually evolving is, and that's really important to me, is this sustainability of creating products that are good for the environment. I just was on a call with Low Gel Suitcases recently. I love their suitcases, but I had no idea the thought process that goes into, using recycled materials, making products easy to repair, which is so important so that they don't, break a zipper and end up in the landfill. Sustainability to me is still the number one priority, and then just ease of use of products for consumers as well. I'm really curious to see how AI comes into play with creating some of these products and how that's going to affect the consumers. Looking at where the products are made, making sure that the people are being paid fair wages and have healthy conditions where they're working, and again, ultimately preventing things from ending up in the landfill. A lot of companies are um, having services where you can send your products in and have them repaired. That's really important to me. Working on the sustainability, whether it's environmental, economic for the countries and places where you're visiting, the social impact you're going to have.
And I know a lot of brands are um, really focused in making sure that they are socially responsible. As statistics are showing and pointing in the direction that travel in the travel industry, and this covers everything from hospitality to flights, vacation, everything, touches about 1 in 10 occupations worldwide. And I'm glad travel companies, manufacturers are really looking at that. So I'm glad that's a trending topic that you've seen as well and observed. For the upcoming show, tell us about your involvement. Where can we see you, and what is your involvement at the upcoming Travel Goods Show?
I have a lot of things that I'm going to be participating in, from the Content Creator Summit, Women in Travel panel, attending the post show networking events, the networking luncheon, speed dating with the manufacturers, looking at being a judge for the TGA Awards. So I definitely will be involved as much as I can to, again, see what's new, see what the manufacturers are coming up with, so that I can share that with my readers, to inform them of what they have to look forward to.
I
Thank
would
you.
like to just maybe get your observation and your opinion about some of the shifting trends when it comes to marketing, when it comes to brand partnerships and collaborations. Brick and mortar is still the king where companies or consumers go to purchase products. And that probably isn't going away. However, online marketplaces are really picking up some influence in how buying trends are shifting. Now, content creators have come into the forefront over the past 5-10 years, and they really have some influence on the shaping and the shifting of buying trends. What are your observations with the buying trends in travel, and specifically travel related products?
It's an interesting phenomena where you want to try before you buy. You want to get your hands on it. You want to feel it. You want to see it. You want to see how durable it is in person. But the online shopping is where it's at, right? So I think the manufacturers are making it easier for consumers by not charging for shipping, not charging for returns. So you really do have that same experience where you can order it, see if you like it. If you don't, you return it. Online marketing is really going to be even growing more in the future. It's hard to keep the brick and mortars, but I do think it is obviously a valuable option for consumers to have.
I understand you recently returned from a trip last night from London, so thank you for doing this. I would
Yes.
love to hear and understand, when you travel, whether it be for leisure or business or whatever it is, are there products that you just must have when you travel? What are your top 5 products, travel related products, that you can't leave home without?
My number one thing that I always bring with me, a reusable water bottle. By bringing a reusable water bottle with you, for one, you save money on buying bottled water. At the airport, after you get through security, almost every airport has a refillable water station by the bathrooms. You can fill up your water, bring it on the plane with you. And that way, when you get to the destination, the most important thing is you're not buying plastic bottled water in the destination that you're visiting. Therefore, you're preventing that plastic from, being thrown out in the landfill in the area where you're visiting. I recently collaborated with a shoe company called Allbirds. Have their super light wool runners that I absolutely cannot live without now. I take them on every trip. They're very lightweight, so they're easy to pack in your suitcase. They won't, make your luggage go overweight, and they're wool, so they're warm. I recently was on a trip where I was wearing leather tennis shoes and they got wet and it took them like 3 days to dry. These ones, they just dry overnight. So definitely a good pair of comfortable walking shoes is important. A suitcase that is durable, that works for you. I'm a big fan of the low gel suitcase with a top opening instead of a clamshell. It's just easier, has a smaller footprint in a hotel, especially if you're traveling in a with a small hotel room. Soul Guard is making a lot of waves right now with their shelving system that you basically pack in your suitcase, and then when you get where you're going, you take it out and hang it, and you have all your clothes easily accessible. And then two other things are comfortable pants when you're on the plane or you're in the car, just something that's going to be comfortable for you to wear. I love aviator jeans. They are super durable and comfortable and soft, and they have a zipper on the back pockets so you can keep stuff safe, not have to worry about getting pickpocketed. So things like that. And then always have a wide variety of power cords and adapters.
Where can people find you? Brands that are looking for collaboration opportunities, or other people looking for professionals in this industry? How can people get in touch with you?
Well, my website where I post all my work is Sharael.com, which is Sharael.com. Muckrack is another place where a lot of journalists post their articles. Those two are, it's easy to find me. My email is on there, so definitely feel free to reach out. And I'm on social media as well, with my name. And I do some family travel coverage, so familytravelchannel.com, and on social media.
In conclusion, here, some parting wisdom that you've learned in your travels.
Well, first of all, thanks so much for having me. And I'm really looking forward to the show and seeing what the manufacturers are going to be debuting, and I really appreciate the opportunity. So, my bit of wisdom, I guess, would be don't wait to travel. Don't wait until you have the time or the money. Really make it happen, because the earlier you travel and you do things and you're making memories, the longer you'll have those memories for. So, get out there and see the world.
We look forward to seeing you and collaborating at this upcoming 2024 Travel Goods Show.